Well, that's not good. So the display already tells us that it's the rear tire that has the problem. I've already done the initial troubleshooting. This is actually my second time repairing this. If you're coming at this right out of the gate to try to figure out if it's connection, controller, or the motor, the first thing I would do is I would either take the rear tire off and connect to the front motor over there, or I'd take the cable out, and I can't because I got my whole water cooling set up. I'd take the cable from the front and run it over and plug it into the back, and then see if the problem follows it. If you put it on front wheel drive and the motor responds fine, then your problem's with your controller or potentially with your cable, but it's not with the rear motor. I already know that it's my rear motor. Like I said, I've already opened it up and I've already messed around with it before. I know exactly what the problem is. It's kind of self-inflicted, but we're going to go ahead and get that opened up, and then I'm going to show you, if you've already established that it's not the cabling and it's not the controller, I'll show you what it most likely is inside the motor. So just throw it up on the truing stand, and you could actually just take this on a test bench and just apply 5 volts to your V plus and your V negative and then test it there. But I'm stuck out in the garage right now, so I'm just going to pop on the controller, pull the 5 volts, and then I can also test and spin it up when I need to. And of course I got the password lock on. If we push it past that point, it'll go until it hits that one. Tester here.
Okay, so we're testing the ground, testing the hot. I should be getting 4.8 volts, but I'm not. So then I'm testing the output. I'm getting 0.46 when I should actually be getting 0. And by kicking it over, I should get the 4.8.
So that's our hot in. So we got power going in. Now we should also have ground.
And what's happening here is, depending on how hard I press on that H3 pin, sometimes it's connecting, sometimes it's not. So this might sound a little familiar. If you speed it up, it probably sounds a little bit like...
What I'm going to do is I'm just going to jump another wire.
So at this point I already know I have a bad connection. I already have an idea of what I'm going to do, but I'm just testing back and forth just to make sure, because things just weren't making sense. It was working fine for a couple minutes, and then it was doing the clicking that it was doing a couple weeks ago, then it was generating errors, then it was working perfectly fine again. I mean, the problem ultimately is up on the H3, the power in and the signal out come through the bottom and middle layers of the PCB, both of which the brass inserts must not have a good connection. So I already jumped the signal wire over with the little green wire up there, and I'm gonna end up doing the same thing for the power. Now I've already replaced H3 for the same exact reason, and I'm thinking I just had a bad connection on the hail sensor the whole time. If your motor sounds like a coffee grinder, there's a good chance it's the hail sensor, but it could simply be a bad connection like I got here on my H3. The voltage doesn't drop all the way to 0 and doesn't reach all the way to the 4.8, so the controller doesn't know exactly when to fire that phase, causing it to be jittery.
There. This one's supposed to be, that one's supposed to be positive. Oh, you suck. Well, see, now it's connected now, but you know what? We ain't playing around. We're gonna double. And we're gonna make sure. We're gonna run 2 paths. And power can take the path of least resistance. continuity from hot to hot. Ground, ground. H3 out, H3 out. Good.